Hey Sean, hey Isabel. I'm doing alright. How are you doing? Hello everybody, and welcome to Friday Night SmackDown. Thank you all for joining me. I am Michael Cole. I'm here tonight since Travis Bateman handled Monday Night Raw. I'm here to call things on SmackDown, and with me is Wade Barrett. Wade, how are you been? It's nice to see you again, Cole. And look, I guess it's nice to get a bit of a break from Travis Bateman. But hey, congratulations to him on his big tryout on Raw. Yeah, nice of him. It was very nice of him to fill in for me. But I'm here to call the action on SmackDown with you, Wade. And tonight we've got some great action in store. Yeah, we got a big main event after what transpired last week between Queen Candice and Indy Hartwell and Miss Money in the Bank. Candice LeRae and Liv Morgan will collide in one-on-one action after Liv Morgan attempted to try and cash in her Money in the Bank contract on Indy Hartwell after Candice's vicious attack. I'm going to my friend's house. Her name is Natasha from school for New Year's Eve. Awesome. That is going to be an incredible match. And also Jon Moxley, the World Heavyweight Champion, will be in action. The leader of the Death Riders will take on Sami Zayn. And much more to come here tonight. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 down, do, do. Boom, dun, 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 do, do, dun, dun. Dun, boom, ba, da, dun. Dun, da, 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 dun. Dun, da, 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 dun. Dun, da, 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 dun. Dun, da, 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 dun, 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 dun. The following contest is a six-person intergender tag team match set for one fall. Making their way to the ring, Brutus Creed, Julius Creed, and Ivy Nile, American Made. Well, American Made set for six-person tag team action. They take on DIY and Law of Ice. Because last week, Johnny Gargano defeated Chad Gable. American Made would try to attack them post-match. But Law of Ice would come to DIY's rescue, which has led to this match. And their opponents first, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. DIY getting a really solid reaction. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. From a decent reaction from the fans here tonight. And here comes their tag team partner, who's kind of become an honorary member of DIY over these last several months. And their partner, Lola Vice. Lola's kind of become like DIY's backup partner due to, well, Candice LeRae doing her own thing. Yeah, Johnny can't call upon his wife because she's busy doing something else, trying to win back her WWE Women's Championship. And here we go. This intergender six-person tag team matchup is now underway. Ciampa starting things off here with Julius Creed. Okay, good start. Not sure what that was all about, but okay. Chop there by Ciampa. Immediately sends him into the corner. Tag made to his brother. The Creed brothers do know what it means to be tag team champions here in Universe Mode. They have held the tag team titles once. Ooh. But yet Ivy Nile has yet to feel what it means to be a champion. But that's the thing. Ivy Nile has had a very interesting season 12. We've been seeing a lot more focus put on her when it comes to American Made. She's started up this Ivy Stretch Challenge. She's been trying to prove that her submission maneuver, the Ivy Stretch, is inescapable. Yeah, but we did have someone break the submission. That was Stephanie Vakir. Oh, who became the first to break it. But now the Creed, but American Made in total control of this 6-person tag team matchup so far. And now Johnny with a right hand. How's my day been? Well, it's only just started. Well, my day's only just started. It's been okay. Yeah, my internet went down around about 1:30 in the morning. It happened around about the 1:30 mark. I was a little disappointed because I was just like, oh great. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. Ivy Nile. Nice move. Nice double team move. Ivy Nile just immediately tagging out back to Brutus. But yeah, my internet cut out around about 1:30 in the morning. I don't know why it did. It might have been due to weather. Could have been because it could have been some kind of interference. I don't know why. But it happened as we were all getting ready to go to bed, and Dad and my dad was like, "It should fix itself. It should fix itself when we all wake up in the morning." And thankfully it was. Tag made again. Johnny Gargano is being picked apart here. Come on, Johnny! Come on, Johnny! Johnny is being picked apart here in this tag team matchup. Yeah, Johnny Gargano is being picked apart by American Made. This is a great strategy by American Made. Yeah, this is a good strategy. This is a very tremendous strategy. And there's the tag. Johnny makes the tag, and here comes Ciampa. So far, the girls haven't had much chance to really go at it in the ring. Well, Ivy was in the ring, but tagged out pretty much instantly. Oh! And Ciampa building momentum. Tag made. Here we go. Here we go. And Lola and Ivy finally getting some action. And Lola Vice and Ivy Nile now finally can finally go head to head with each other. Ivy Nile last week went face to face with Lola Vice. Didn't back down from Lola, but it was American Made who pulled her out of the ring because they didn't want her to fight. Yeah, Ivy showed no retreat. She showed absolutely zero retreat. Oh, look out. And look at this. And now an all-out brawl breaking out on the outside. An all-out brawl breaking out on the outside between the men. And all-out brawl breaking out on the outside with all the men as Ivy and Lola go at it in the ring. As the ladies beat the hell out of each other, the men brawling amongst themselves. This is becoming quite the heated rivalry. This has become quite the heated rivalry. And look at this, and the ladies once again brawling amongst themselves, and the ladies once again brawling amongst themselves on the outside, and now Ciampa and look at this, so much chaos. Oh, look out, and so much chaos, and Lola Vice knocking. Now Lola Vice knocking Julius off the apron. All out chaos. Oh, and Lola now takes down Ivy. Lola takes down Ivy with a nice kick into the cover. And Julius breaking it up. Julius breaking it up. Look at Julius getting into the face of Lola Vice. Oh! And Lola went to swing for the back fist. Yeah, she went for a swing of the back fist. And look at this now, tag made to Julius, and Julius with a German suplex to Lola. Showing he doesn't care if you're a woman. Well, hey, it's a good sign that the men are not afraid to duke it out with the girls. And now Ivy Nile now sees her opportunity. Ivy Nile now sees her opportunity, and now look at this, the Ivy stretch. And there's the Ivy stretch on Lola Vice. And there's the tap. And Ivy gets the submission win for American Made. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Here are your winners by submission. Ivy Nile and the Creed brothers. That's right. Ivy Nile with a submission win. And that is why Ivy is not to be messed with. That's why Ivy Nile is a badass. The Pitbull for a reason. Big win for American Made. And Ivy Nile just continues to be super impressive. Your internet connection was okay. Yeah, I don't know why mine cut out. Again, I don't know why mine cut out. It just did. But I'm just glad it was all fixed. Great Raw review. Thanks. I find it so funny because I asked how did Nikki get a title shot, and I was told because she turned heel is why. That's not a reason. That's not a reason. That's not a reason to give someone a title shot. people online are bitching that Nikki Bella was the one that took the pin. I saw a lot of people complaining about Nikki Bella taking the loss. You can't. I saw so many people complaining about Nikki Bella taking the loss, and I'm just like, what did you expect? Like, did you really think Triple H was going to have a Raquel take the loss? Because I saw so many people upset that Nikki Bella took the pin. I was like, were any of you expecting Raquel to take the pin? Come on, be realistic here. Be smart about this. Triple H loves Raquel. He would never randomly have Raquel lose for no reason. He loves Raquel. He will 9 times out of 10, he will choose to protect Raquel over anyone else. So, I don't know why fans are shocked that Nikki took the pin. She was always going to eat the pin. Never in 1,000 years was Raquel going to eat the pin. Have him walking through the flames. Well, we're back live on SmackDown, and here comes Dragon Lee. Well, you see, Dragon Lee and Aaliyah Mysterio wanted to make a challenge to Skip Jocko and Cassie Lewis for the AAA mixed tag team championships, and Jocko and Cassie kind of laughed off their challenge. They were like, you two don't deserve a title opportunity. So Dragon Lee looks to beat some respect into Skip Jocko. Looks to beat some respect into Jocko, and it's next. Jocko will be looking, Dragon Lee will be looking to teach Jocko a lesson. Aussie Icons! Let's go! Aussie Icons! Scream it out loud! Aussie Icons! Because that's who we are! That same person said people need to quit holding what Triple H said about the fans not liking the product against him. It's in the past and needs to be forgotten, and told people have to stop living in the past. People shouldn't be... No, that is also not true. We should be reminding about it. We can't just forget that the promoter told the fans to F off just because they didn't like the product. He will keep telling us the exact same thing. Do you think Triple H has forgotten and moved on from it? No. He hasn't moved on from it. Why should we move on if Triple H... For us to move on, Triple H needs to give us a better product. Maybe don't tell your audience to F off next time. Well, here we go. Dragon Lee one-on-one here with Skip Jocko. If they want us to forget about it, then maybe he shouldn't have told us to F off to begin with. He never should have said it in the first place. We cannot forget about things that happened in the past. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. You can't forget about these things. It's bad enough that we get wrestling fans. It's bad enough we get wrestling fans telling us who we should like. Where did you hear that about Netflix wanting to opt out? BC, he made a video about it. BC Amplify did a video about it. He's been the one that's been saying for ages that Netflix have been very unhappy with WWE. I wouldn't have said it if there was no evidence if I had no evidence. And now Jocko into a roll up, hands on the tights, trying to use the tights for leverage. Oh! Yeah, Dragon Lee and Aaliyah Mysterio made the challenge for the triple mixed tag team titles, but Jocko and Lewis believed that Dragon Lee and Aaliyah Mysterio have done nothing to deserve a championship match. Well, you know what? They're right. Just because Dragon Lee may have held the IC title a couple of times, that doesn't mean, yeah, sure, we'll give you a title shot. What has Aaliyah Mysterio done? She's been nothing more than a cheerleader for the LWO ever since returning to WWE. And in the eyes of Jocko and Lewis, they need to do stuff in order to get a championship match. And now Jocko was teasing about flying over the ropes, but stopped himself the last second. He doesn't need to please these fans. That's the thing with Jocko. He doesn't need to please these fans with cool maneuvers. Oh! I see. Yeah, not in the top 10 on Netflix, but you know we'll get those people saying that doesn't matter or Netflix is biased. Yeah, exactly. It's like what I said in my review. Fans are going to ignore it. A lot of fans ignore ratings these days because they think ratings don't matter. But they really do matter. But in hindsight, they well and truly matter. Oh, big power bomb. Oh, knee strike. And Jocko now in trouble. And Dragon Lee now setting things up, looking for the Operation Dragon. And now look at Grayson Waller now. And Grayson Waller getting on the apron. And Dragon Lee taking him off the apron. Say goodbye, Waller. Say goodbye, Waller. Say goodbye, Waller. Oh, big super kick. And Jocko now, once again was looking for the Operation Dragon, but Jocko able to remain vertical. Yeah, Jocko was able to avoid getting out of that position, and now the elbow strike, and now the elbow strikes. Oh man! Big spear there by Jocko, looking to take out Dragon Lee, and a kick out, and a kick out again. Jocko is adopting a spear into his moveset, and you kind of like to see that he's changing things up every now and then. And now Dragon Lee with a super kick takes down Jocko. Jocko now in trouble. And there it is, the Operation Dragon. No! Operation Dragon misses. Jocko with a great counter. With a great counter. Look at Cassie Lewis. Oh my God. Jocko, you gotta be kidding me. She just unmasked Dragon Lee. She pulled the mask of Dragon Lee off as he was going for the Operation Dragon. Dragon Lee covering his face. And Dragon Lee covering his face. What the hell was that all about by Lewis? And now Jocko from behind. Dragon Lee covering his face. And Jocko, Aussie Icons, they steal the damn win. Completely disrespectful to the Lucha Libre style. Complete disrespect to the regard of the lucha style. Cassie Lewis pulling Dragon Lee's mask off as he was about to go for the Operation Dragon, causing him to cover his face, and Jocko stealing the win. Absolute disgusting display. An absolute disgusting display by the Icons. And now Aaliyah Mysterio checking on Dragon Lee, and now Cassie Lewis from behind using Dragon Lee's mask as a weapon. Now Cassie Lewis using Dragon Lee's mask as a weapon to hit Aaliyah Mysterio. And now the Tasmanian kick by Cassie. The cheer! An absolute disgusting display by the Icons. You gotta give the Icons credit. They knew Dragon Lee had Jocko beat, but Cassie Lewis, being the smart wife she is, absolute disgusting display by the Aussie Icons. Yeah, the people that say that are just WWE fans. It's like what I said in my review. Fans just accept what they're given. They just accept it. Like, they don't care if it's bad. They're just like, oh, this is great. We love it. Anyone who says it's bad are just biased, or they just hate watch WWE. Because that's what a lot of people are going to say. They just think a lot of people hate watch. Like, they complain because they just like to hate. So, it's whatever. Because let's not forget, we live in a world where fans are now sinning you for not liking wrestlers. Like, I've seen fans telling us if we don't like Lyra Valkyria, you hate professional wrestling. Or if you don't like Willow Nightingale, who's in AEW, then you hate professional wrestling. Or in R-Truth's case, if you don't find him dressing up as the Easter Bunny on Christmas funny, then you just hate comedy. Then you have no sense of humor. Because R-Truth is dressing up as the Easter Bunny on Christmas. When this dude was one of the most over guys when he got fired. He went from being a serious character called Ron the Truth Killings, and then after about a month or so, he goes back to being the dummy R-Truth character. And we're supposed to just forget about it? We're supposed to just forget it? Was that Truth in the bunny outfit with Joe? Yeah. Yeah, that was R-Truth. Yeah, that was R-Truth. But the point is that fans just want to tell you that, oh, well, if you don't like R-Truth's comedy, then you don't like comedy. You have no sense of humor. I'm like, well, I'm sorry if you find that funny. Then that's like the Iconics are exactly what comedy is. That's all I'm saying. Sol Ruka confirmed she was in the Simicom Toast mascot during the match between Ray and Dominic at WrestleMania 39. I see. That would have been a bit weird for her. Whoa, whoa, oh, whoa. And we're back live here on SmackDown. Remember, Kevin Dunn said he didn't understand Billy Kay. Well, I don't understand Kevin Dunn. The following contest is a women's division match set for one fall, making her way to the ring, being accompanied by Alba Fire and Kiana James. She's one half of the women's tag team champions, Nessa. Yeah, I will, Isabel. Well, Nessa set for action against your favorite tag team, Wade. Will you... Oh, don't stop. Oh, don't start, Cole. Hop aboard the Kathy and Mary Express. Hop aboard the Kathy Mary Express. Where's your destination you're going to? And her opponent being accompanied by Kathy English, Mary Quinn. I know Nessa's one of your girls, Wade. Your thoughts on her new side? I love the new side of Nessa, but you know what I don't love? I don't love Kathy and Mary. Come on, Wade. We know they're your favorite. They are your favorite tag team. They are not my favorite tag team, Cole. I mean, Kathy and Mary are even wearing the shirt that says so. Their shirt even their shirt says otherwise. Mary, 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 Mary. And here we go. Nessa starting things off here with Mary Quinn. You know, Kathy and Mary have made it clear they want a shot at the women's tag team titles last week, and Alba Fire and Nessa told them to, if they knew what was good for them, they'd stay out of their business. But the champs, but Kathy and Mary want to win the championships. Oh, Nessa, you saw. Kiss it. I love that these two are now the tag team champions. These two, Nessa and Alba Fire, two-time tag team champions. Nessa and Alba Fire are looking to prevent Kathy and Mary to getting an opportunity at the tag team championships. You know, how many chances do these two get at the tag team championships? I swear, it feels like these two challenge for the tag team titles so often. It just makes you wonder, how many chances do these two get? Well, they are one of the top teams in the women's tag team division, Wade. But Wade, did Nessa really need that? Do you think Nessa needed this new change? Absolutely, I think she did. She finally got fed up with the fans saying she's nothing but good looks. And I think this new attitude of Nessa is exactly what she's needed. This is definitely Nessa turning her back on the fans is definitely one of the biggest shocks of season 12. Absolutely, I definitely agree with that. Mary Quinn with a nice running cleft kick. Oh, and now Nessa. Oh, nice move. And now Nessa springs off the ropes. How did that miss? How did that miss? It's almost like she hit like it. It's almost like she landed on John Cena. And, oh man! Nice move there by Nessa. Come on, Mary! Huh? Oh, I missed! Oh, yep. That's what Wario would say. And now Nessa was looking for a big move, and now Mary able to avoid. And now Mary brings Nessa down, and now the arm, and now the arm her. And now it's the arm her. The arm her. And now Kiana James. Oh! Now Kiana James getting on the apron. And Nessa. Oh! Nessa sends her into the exposed turnbuckle pad. That was brilliant. Nessa launching Mary into the exposed turnbuckle pad. And now look at her. Now Kiana James getting on the apron again. Getting on the apron again, and now Kathy English. Oh, and Kathy's seen enough. Kathy's seen enough. Pulls Kiana off and rams Kiana into the steps. And oh, now Alba fire from behind. And now Kathy and Alba going at it. It's a 3-on-2 fight on the outside. Kathy can't overcome these odds. And now Nessa from behind. Trying to roll up Mary. And now Nessa trying to roll Mary up. And now trying to roll Mary up, but Mary now has Nessa. Quinn handle slam! And Mary with the Quinn handle slam on Nessa. Mary pins one half of the women's tag team champions. Up aboard the Kathy Mary Express. Here is your winner, Mary Quinn. And Kiana from behind with her bag. And Kiana with her bag taking out Mary Quinn. And now Alba taking out Kathy English. Yeah, these odds. There's no way Kathy and Mary are going to beat these 3-on-2 odds. Mary might have won the match, but now things are about to get even hairier. And Kiana James with the 401k onto the championship belt. Pin her down. And now Nessa getting back to her feet. And now look at this. And now Mary Quinn being pinned down as Kathy gets taken out with a glory bomb. And now Mary being pinned down. And now Nessa with the raging wave to Quinn. Nessa, Alba, and Kiana getting their heat back as the Kathy and Mary Express got ran over. Did you like that? Look at that. I got Dragon's Mask. Yeah. Good job, Cassie. You too. We're proud of ourselves, Nick. Damn right we're proud of ourselves, Nick. Why wouldn't we be? Well, Cassie, you should be proud of yourself. Because Mysterio. What? That's right, Nick. You're serious, right? You're serious, right, Nick? We proved that Dragon and Aaliyah do not deserve a shot at our AAA Mixed Tag Team Championships. I beat Dragon tonight, yeah? Yeah, you might have won the match. But the thing is, Aaliyah wants to kick your ass, Cassie. So I've made the match official next week. So whether you like it or not, you will wrestle next week. It's alright, Cass, you've got this. You're the Aussie ace for a reason. And Joe Hendry is already in the ring. It looks like he's got his musical instruments with him. Oh, I believe in Joe Hendry. It's Joe Hendry. His physique is swollen. We believe. We believe. Say his name and he appears. Welcome to Friday Night Hendry. You know, I've got You know, since we're coming up to the holidays, I thought I'd give you all a nice little treat before I decide to beat the piss out of Chad Gable. I got a little song for our great Intercontinental Champion MJF, and it's called Jingle Bells, Jingle Bells, MJF is a jackass. So sing along with me. Do, 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 do. Jingle bells, jingle bells, MJF's a jackass. All the fun it's to ride and he falls on his ass. Hey, jingle bells, MJF has no balls. He likes to say he's the best, but he's just a knockoff Miz. This has got to be some kind of joke, right? Joe Hendry is making a mockery of MJF. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. This man is making a mockery out of MJF. That was good. Now that was good. Well, here comes his opponent, Chad Gable, and his opponent, representing American Made, Chad Gable. Well, Chad Gable making his way to the ring. Joe Hendry having a good laugh at the expense of the Intercontinental Champion. I cannot believe Joe Hendry defeated MJF in a Miracle on 34th Street fight at a live event, defeating our champion. Well, Joe Hendry will get a chance to win the IC title at SummerSlam. In a week's time, where he challenges MJF for the Intercontinental title. Man, I cannot wait for MJF to teach this moron a lesson. Joe Hendry's not a moron. He's a great athlete. Yeah, he's a great athlete, but this guy likes to make jokes at other people's expense. Sings songs. He sings songs and likes to make fun of people. Well, it's just who Joe Hendry is. We believe, we believe, we believe, we believe, we believe, we believe. What about Joe Hendry that makes these people believe in him? Well, he's an he's inspirational, clearly. And now look at Gable now. And now Gable with a cheap shot. Gable with a clothesline. I'm pretty sure Gable is very proud of his American Made earlier tonight. Ivy Nile tapping out Lola Vice to the Ivy stretch. Yeah, I'm very sure he would have been proud. I'm very sure he would have been proud of his boys and girl Ivy Nile that they got the win earlier tonight. I'm pretty sure he would be proud. Who wouldn't be? And now Chad Gable getting his head rammed. And now Gable firing back, and a knee strike right to the head of Joe Hendry. Into the cover to put Hendry away, and a kick out. Ethan retained over Moose. Who in the world is going to beat this dude? Seriously, this guy's Superman, I swear to God. I swear, this guy is Superman. He's probably going to become the longest reigning North American champion of all time. Because it's not like we're tired of seeing records being broken. Patrick, you complain about wrestlers losing their titles so quickly, and you also complain about wrestlers having long title reigns. Yeah, but the thing is... is that you gotta know when it's time for a person to lose the title. Like, you can't just have them have a long reign with no end game. What is the end game to Ethan's reign? If you just do a long title reign just for the sake of it with no end game, then it becomes boring. There's got to be an end game to the title reign. What is the end game to Ethan's reign? Who's beating him? He's clearly ran through everybody on the roster. He's ran through every single person. Oh, look at this now, the ankle lock. And now the ankle lock applied on Hendry. How sweet would this be if Hendry loses after running his mouth about MJF saying he's a jackass and he has no balls. Ethan has had the belt since May. Yeah, exactly. That's long enough. And Joe Hendry now. There's no one's beating him for it. Why did they have Tony D attack him? Because Tony D randomly attacked Ethan Page, and what are they doing with him? It just feels random, you know. And now Gable looking to end it. Oh, big power slam. Gable was looking to end it. And now Joe Hendry. Oh, that is not the standing ovation. Big slam. Oh, and somehow Gable kicks out. That was not the standing ovation, game. Innovative power slam. Yeah, he's got it. Why the hell did they choose the Dominator? I don't know, because the game is stupid. That's why. The AI sees a wrestler with multiple finishes and they just pick the wrong one. And now Joe Hendry. Look at the strength. Wow. The strength and power of Hendry. And now Hendry with the standing ovation. Standing ovation to Gable. Hendry remains undefeated and continues to win. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Dun, dun, I believe in Joe Hendry. Here is your winner, Joe Hendry. Oh, and MJF from behind. MJF. Oh, the diamond ring. MJF with the diamond ring. Huh? I'm a wannabe Miz, huh? I'm a wannabe Miz, huh? Look at this. Oh, it looks like MJF has finally had enough of the games of Joe Hendry. And look at those vicious right hands. Oh man, Joe Hendry. Oh, Joe Hendry's busted open. MJF using that diamond ring. Who's laughing now, huh? Who's laughing now? Who has no balls now? MJF has had enough of the mind games of Joe Hendry. You suck, you suck, you suck, you suck. Kiss my ass. MJF clearly being pushed too far by Joe Hendry and his mind games. The Intercontinental Champion letting Joe Hendry know this is what happens when you mess with MJF. You don't want to pick a fight with the greatest professional wrestler of all time. My guest at this time, Stephanie Vacquier. Steph, coming up, you're about to go one-on-one with Io Sky, one of the best wrestlers in Japan. Your response to Io saying she is better than you? Well, she likes to say she's better than everybody, but she's not. I know I'm better than her. I mean, who was the one that beat her for the vacated Women's World Championship? Me. Io, I respected her, but now Io is just a loudmouth who has no respect for anybody. She likes to say she's the best, but really she's trying to convince herself she's better than me. And tonight I'm going to prove it. Bam 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 boom 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 bam boom 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 bam. Ding ding ding. The following contest is set for one fall, making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, the genius of the sky, Io Sky! Well, here comes a woman who has been bragging that she's better than Steph over the last several weeks. She has been saying she's better than Stephanie Vacquier, but tonight Io's gonna have to back it up. Well, she is one of the best wrestlers to come out of Japan. I have actually learned that Io has a sister and she used to wrestle. I did a little bit of research and I heard that I learned she has a sister who doesn't wrestle anymore. She used to wrestle, but she's now retired apparently. She's now apparently a referee in a Japanese promotion. Not sure what one, but apparently she's a ref now. So Snowrun, Glalie and Frostless have bad shinies. In my opinion, they do. They're not. Snowrun's good, but Glalie and Frostless isn't very good. And her opponent, she is the Devil's Kiss, Stephanie Vacquier. Listen to this ovation for Stephanie Vacquier. Should Frostless get a mega? Frostless does have a mega. Glalie got one, so it was only fair that Frostless got one. Io sucks. Io sucks. But yeah, I've learned Io has a sister and she used to wrestle. She doesn't wrestle anymore. Her name is Mio Shirai. Just thought that was a nice little bit of a fun fact. I thought I'd just bring out there for those who didn't know. Now Io bringing. Oh, look at this, Stephanie getting a little dirty herself. Oh, Steph. Oh. Nice drop kick there. And now Steph and Io, man, these two have had good matches in the past. Yeah, these two have had some great matches in the past. Next month coming up next month after SummerSlam is our first pay-per-view going to ESPN. It is WrestlePalooza. WrestlePalooza is the next pay-per-view coming up next month. So we all know these wrestlers will probably be wanting to looking to build some momentum heading into WrestlePalooza. Oh yeah, you know, oh yeah. Especially Stephanie Vaquer and Io Sky. These two probably would want to get in the title picture for the WWE Women's Championship. They would. I'm pretty sure one of these two would be super eager to meet the winner of either Io Scott of Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae for the championship regarding who wins at SummerSlam. Oh yeah, you know these two would love to compete for the top prize here on SmackDown. Oh! Io with a little bit of wasteland action. Cool Christmas presents. Is that Dragon Ball Z thing a drink cup? Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's a drink bottle. Oh! I can put water in it and just drink out of it if I want to. And now Io starting to build momentum. And now Io with a right hand. And now Io gaining control. And Steph. And now Stephanie through the ropes. And Stephanie goes through the ropes. Yeah, they are. And a big super kick. And now Stephanie starting to build momentum again. Oh, nice crossbody. And now goes into the cover on Sky for the win and a kick out. Uh-oh. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, Stephanie was looking for the devil's kiss. Oh, Io knows Stephanie very well. And she knew exactly what she was trying to do there. Io with a great counter. Io with a fantastic counter, avoiding the devil's kiss. She knew exactly what was coming. And that's what chemistry does. That's what chemistry does. Being in the ring with someone for a while and ends up teaching you more and more. Oh, went for the bullet train. She went for the bullet train. Yeah, the Pokemon cups I got are pretty cool. And now Steffi with a roll up on Sky, and Sky manages to hold on. And look at this. Oh! And there it is! And there's the devil's kiss. And there's the devil's kiss. And Steph, top rope. Oh! Corkscrew moonsault. 1, 2. Oh! Kick out at 2. Io managing to kick out. Oh, eat defeat. And Steph with the eat defeat cover on Sky. Sky kicks out again. Io Sky managing to hold on. And now Io looking for the SVB, but Io blocks. Io blocking the SVB, and now goes into the cover again on Steph. And another kick out. Oh, look out. And there's the Lost in the Sky. The Lost in the Sky submission. The Lost in the Sky submission. Io trying to win by submission. Io obviously having not interested in using the over the moonsault. Oh, went for a crossbody. Went for a crossbody. And now Io. Oh! Went for a drop. Went for a drop kick, but got blocked. But it again got blocked. I'm better than you, Steph! And now Io. Oh! Once again trying to prove she is better than Stephanie Vakir. Well, one way to prove it is to defeat her here tonight. Well, to prove you're better than someone, you got to win the match. Oh! Well, that is what Io wants to do. She wants to win this match and prove she is better than Steph. Oh man, went for the moonsault. Went for the moonsault, but unfortunately it missed its mark. And now Steph. Look at this. Oh, backbreaker. Steph with a backbreaker. And now Io in big trouble. Oh, Io with a nice counter. Stephanie's attempt didn't work out very well. Io was able to block but could not avoid that leg drop. This is awesome. Oh man, the WWE Universe are really enjoying this matchup as these two gladiators go back and forth. This is exactly what you'd expect from two of the top women here on the Blue brand. And a big super kick right to the face. And a big super kick to the face. And now Io in trouble. SVB. And there's the SVB. Steph, top rope. Devil's wings. 1, 2. Stephanie defeats Io again. Stephanie with a big win. Here is your winner, Stephanie Vakir. Wow, what a match. What a match we just had. What an incredible match. These two ladies put on a clinic, but once again, Stephanie Vakir defeats Io Sky. And look at this, the Devil's backbreaker, the SVB, and then the top rope, the beautiful corkscrew. That's now been dubbed as the Devil's Wings. Puts Io Sky away. Hell of a match. Andy, Candice, I'm coming for that title. Stephanie looked into the camera and she's just informed Indy and Candice she's coming for their for the women's championship. Kendall stands tall on the Go Home show. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected. So you kind of know what's going to happen then. Oh, look who it is. Well, it's our new television champion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the new television champion, Peyton Royce. Well, Peyton Royce is the new television champion. 2 weeks ago, she defeated Tiffany Stratton on the SmackDown following Money in the Bank following their controversy at Money in the Bank, but they reran their matchup, and it was Peyton Royce who would score the win and ended Tiffy time. Tiffy time was over, and Peyton time is now. Well, Minneapolis, this is how you welcome your new television champion? Well, I understand you cheer for the Vikings, so I understand why you chant for losers. Tiffy time, Tiffy time, Tiffy time, Tiffy time. Her time is over. Peyton time is now. So whether you people like it or not, you gotta get used to this sight, because this title is not leaving my shoulder. This title is gonna stay on my shoulder until I say it's time for this title to leave. Which is never. Funny how I become a champion, and yet Billy is a comedy act. Billy gay, Billy gay, Billy gay, Billy gay, Billy gay. No, 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 you don't cheer for a comedy act. Harmony, harmony, harmony. Mamacita, the vegan, she's looking so cold at a vegan to see her, to see me on the phone. The money goes running because she did it on her own. Oh, look at this. Here comes Harmony Kelly. The hottest chick in the ring has made her presence felt. Minneapolis, I'm sure you all agree when I say, Peyton, please shut up. You know, I've beaten Saraya about... How many times have I beaten Saraya now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I'm not sure. But I've probably beaten her more times than I can count on my own fingers. So, I think it's time I move on from pounding the Savior to now winning some championship gold. Because Peyton Royce, I'm officially challenging you at SummerSlam for the television championship. Dun, 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 dun. No, 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 no. Minneapolis, acknowledge your savior. Hum. I am not done with you. My issues with you are not over until I say it's over. And as far as winning championships is concerned, there's only one person who should win that championship, and that is me, your savior. So if anyone is going to get a shot at that championship, it's going to be me. Saraya, how many times do I have to keep kicking your ass until you realize that you can't beat me? I've embarrassed you every single show. Just admit it, Saraya. I'm better than you. As far as I'm concerned, neither of you deserve a shot at my championship. So why don't you two just fight it out for the 1000th time, and maybe that way you could determine who's my next challenger. Not that it's going to matter. Wait a minute. That's Ava's music. That is Ava's music. You know what? I've got a better idea. As the general manager of the women's division, I have made a decision. At SummerSlam, Peyton Royce, you will defend your television championship, but I've decided you will defend your title against Harmony Kelly and Saraya. What? In a triple threat. What? Are you kidding me, Ava? What is this bullshit? Wow. And Saraya with a cheap shot on Harmony. Saraya with a cheap shot on Harmony. Harmony had her back turned, and now Saraya with a cheap shot. And Peyton from behind. And Peyton with the championship belt takes out Saraya. Peyton Royce using that championship belt to her advantage. And now Peyton Royce. And now Peyton Royce grabs Harmony, looking for the in spiral. Wait a minute, Harmony gets out. Harmony gets out of it, and Harmony with the HK to the champion. Harmony with the HK to the champion. And Harmony raising the television championship. Will Harmony finally win some championship gold? Harmony Kelly staring into a championship. Ah! Wow, that is a huge match that Ava has made. A triple threat match. Peyton Royce will face both Harmony and Saraya in a triple threat match. That's going to be awesome. Hey Sam, just want to let you know that if you ever need any help, I've got your back out there. Punk, I appreciate it, but I can handle Mox on my own. Yeah, but he's going to have his Death Riders out there, or I should say his War Raiders, I should say. I really recommend you need backup. Phil, I appreciate your concern, I do. But this is my chance to prove to the world that I can be a world champion. If I can beat Mox, I have a chance to win the title. More importantly, even get one step closer to winning the championship. So while I appreciate your concern, I can handle this on my own. Okay, suit yourself. Good luck out there. Thank you. Sami Zayn walking backstage into the gorilla position. Hey Pat, play my music. Oh, 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 let's go! And here comes Sami Zayn. Oh, Sami Zayn's got his work cut out for him here tonight. Well, I think Sami Zayn is a complete idiot for not wanting to have CM Punk to come out there to support him. But you know Sami Zayn, he's got a lot of heart, a lot of courage. He likes to do things on his own. The following contest is set for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Sami Zayn. Well, Sami Zayn takes on the world champion Jon Moxley. Yeah, well, he's going to be coming out. Well, he's not just going to be facing Jon Moxley. He's also going to be facing the Death Riders of the War Raiders. And his opponent, being accompanied by the World Tag Team Champions, the War Raiders, and his wife Renee Young, representing the Death Riders. He is the World Heavyweight Champion, Jon Moxley. Well, Jon Moxley will defend that world title against CM Punk. Yeah, see, look at the numbers game on the outside. This is what Sami Zayn is going to have to contend with. This is what Sami Zayn's going to have to contend with. I think he is foolish for not wanting to have CM Punk or anybody else help him. Even Balor and McDonough offered service to help him out, but Sami didn't want their help either. I think Sami's a little bit foolish for not wanting to have anybody watching his back, especially against these pack of hyenas known as the Death Riders. I mean, I got to give all the props to Sami Zayn. He's always the kind of guy that wants to do things on his own. He has no quit. He has a lot of heart, but he has no quit in him. And now Moxley, and now Moxley. And for a clothesline, Sami Zayn was able to duck his head the last second, and now these two once again go back into a car and elbow tie-up situation. Sami Zayn wrestling the World Heavyweight Champion down. Oh! And Sami Zayn building momentum. And Jon Moxley getting a little bit of color. Getting a little bit of color. Oh, looks like his nose might have gotten shattered, but that is pretty typical Jon Moxley. Oh yeah, this kind of thing is typical Jon Moxley. Having his face covered in blood. Wouldn't be a Jon Moxley match without it. You're definitely right about that. Huh? You think you're brave enough to stand up to us, huh? Look at this. And now Moxley wiping the blood onto his hands. That's on his head. Ivar and Eric, the World Tag Team Champions, will be defending their titles at SummerSlam against Finn Balor and JD McDonough. And now Mox in control of Sami Zayn. This is what Sami Zayn had to avoid. The onslaught of Jon Moxley. When Jon Moxley gets on this kind of warpath, it's hard to stop him. And look at this, and now Moxley distracting the referee. And look at Renee Young! And look at Renee Young stomping away on Sami Zayn. Renee Young stomping on Sami Zayn. The referee is distracted because of Moxley. Shut up! Renee sucks. Renee sucks. Renee sucks. Shut up! The WWE Universe giving it to Renee Young. And Moxley now taking advantage. John Moxley with a brilliant strategy, distracting the official so Renee could do some damage to Sami Zayn. This is what Sami Zayn wanted. He could have had some backup out here. He could have had this all prevented if he just took the advice that Punk, McDonough and Balor all asked him to get some backup. But no, he's got no one to blame but himself. He wanted to fight these odds on his own, Cole. He's got no one to blame but himself. And look out, right out here in front of our table now. Moxley just having his way with Sami Zayn as the and now Moxley comes back into the ring. Once again distracts the official. And now the War Raiders. And now the War Raiders beating on Sami Zayn on the outside. Come on! This is what Sami asked for, Cole! This is what Sami asked for! He could have had backup. He could have had help out here to prevent all this from happening. But Moxley is taking advantage of Sami Zayn. And now Sami Zayn beats the count. The referee was at a count of 9, but Sami Zayn beat the count. And somehow Sami Zayn is back in the ring. Come on, Samuel! Sami Zayn's got to somehow avoid this. Oh! And Sami Zayn! Oh! And Sami Zayn knocking. And Sami Zayn knocking Ivar off. Sami Zayn looking to have had some kind of life. Blue Thunder Bomb! Blue Thunder Bomb! Oh, the referee's distracted. The referee getting distracted once again by the Death Riders on the outside. And Sami Zayn, oh, look out! And Sami Zayn, look at this! And Sami Zayn fighting off the War Raiders. Diving on top of the War Raiders. Sami Zayn showing signs of life here. Sami Zayn is showing signs of life. And Sami Zayn, Haluva kick! Down goes the world champion, oh my god! Down goes the world champ! He's gonna do it! He's gonna pull off an upset! Oh, and Renee Young! Putting Moxley's foot on the rope! Putting Moxley's foot on the rope! Renee Young just saved her husband! Sami Zayn again! Sami Zayn came so close to defeating Moxley, but once again, the outside interference of the Death Riders is proving a little too much for Sami Zayn. Oh, and Moxley with a clothesline. Remember, once again, this is what Sami wanted. He didn't want anyone to help him. He wanted to do this all by himself. He's got no one to blame but himself. He could have had people out here to back him up against Renee and the War Raiders. But instead, this is what's happened to him. So as far as I'm concerned, he's getting exactly what he deserves. But Sami Zayn showing signs of life here against Moxley. Sami Zayn, whose heart never gives up. But Moxley. And now Mox. Oh, look at this! Sami Zayn avoiding. Sami Zayn never gives up. And now a clothesline. And now Sami Zayn starting to rally. And now Zayn. And now Sami Zayn beginning to rally. Sami Zayn starting to fire up. As he now starts to sense that maybe he has a chance now. Sami now feels like he has a chance now. And now Moxley. And now Moxley tries a big move. Blue Thunder Bomb on the world champion. Sami Zayn to pull off the big win. Oh, so close again. Once again, so close yet so far away. Oh, and Zayn. Once again, taking out the War Raiders. Now Sami Zayn looking for the Haluva kick, and Renee Young moving Moxley out of the way. And Sami Zayn nearly kicked Renee. Sami Zayn nearly kicked Renee, but he had to stop himself. Renee shoved Moxley out of the way. And Renee shoved Moxley away to avoid the haluva kick, and now Mox is gonna make Sammy pay. And now a kick to the midsection, and there it is! The Death Rider! And Moxley gets the win! Dun, 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 dun. The odds were just too much for Sami Zayn here tonight. Here is your winner, the World Heavyweight Champion, Jon Moxley. Punish him! And now Moxley, oh wait a minute, and now here come Ivar and Eric, the World Tag Team Champions, and now Mox. Get him! Get him! And now look at this. And now look at this. Now the War Raiders. Ego. Gotta kill her with a smile. Look at this. It's Mr. Money in the Bank. What the hell, Ethan Page? What the hell's he doing out here? What the hell is he doing out here? Is Ethan Page lost his mind? Trying to. And oh, and look at this! Ethan Page from behind! I'm cashing in! Wait a minute! Ethan Page trying to cash in his briefcase, and oh, look at this! And now the War Raiders getting him, and now the War Raiders saving Mox! And look at this! Ethan Page trying to cash in his briefcase. And now the War Raiders attacking Ethan Page. Renee Young pulling her husband out of the ring. Renee Young saving Mox. And now the War Raiders with the War Machine on Ethan Page. And the cash-in has been prevented by the War Raiders. Renee Young pulling her husband out of the ring, saving Mox from certain destruction. And now Mox on the stage with Renee. And now Mox. Oh! There's Punk! Punk on the stage! And the GTS to Mox! Punk on the stage with the GTS to the World Champion! Who the hell do you think you are, huh? Who the hell do you think you are? Oh! Oh, I wouldn't do that, Renee! What are you gonna do about it, huh? What are you gonna do about it? I wouldn't do that. Renee. Oh, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. And now Punk. Gonna sleep to Renee Young. Take a nap, Renee. Take a nap, Renee Young. CM Punk laying out the World Champion, sending a message to his SummerSlam opponent. Ethan Page tried to cash in his briefcase, but it ultimately didn't work out too well for him. Yeah. A little bit of a nutcase, I'll tell you that, to try and cash in the middle of a Death Riders match. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time, Miss Money in the Bank, Liv Morgan. Liv, last week you tried to cash in your briefcase, but Candice LeRae stopped you. In the chat, Isabel said Cassie is single. No, she isn't. She's married to Skip Jarko. Yeah. Yeah, she did. She did try to stop me. But, you see this briefcase? It doesn't matter. Candice has sealed her fate. It doesn't matter if it's she that wins or if it's Indy, I will leave with a championship around my waist. And if Candice has got a problem with it, well, she's going to have to deal with it. And the entire WWE Universe will watch me as I cash in my briefcase and become Women's Champion. Well, Liv Morgan obviously getting ready for her big main event match that's coming up next, but also joining us here on commentary is the WWE Women's Champion, Indy Hartwell. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for having me out here, Cole. Hello, Wade. Hello, Indy. Look at my lovely, lovely championship. Doesn't it look good? Yes, it does look good. Hard to lose when the heart won't quit. WWE Universe singing along to your theme song, Indy. Well, that's good to see. Shows you my song's getting over. Watch me, watch me. And here comes Miss Money in the Bank. It's time for our main event. Ding, ding, ding. The following contest is set for one fall, making her way to the ring. She is Miss Money in the Bank, Liv Morgan. Well, Indy, what were your thoughts on Liv Morgan trying to cash in on you after what Candice did to you last week? I mean, I give her credit for trying to cash in when it mattered most, but it was not the best time for her to try and cash in, because me and Candice are trying to settle our rivalry once and for all. I wholeheartedly agree. Liv Morgan picked not the best time to try and cash in, but she was trying to take advantage of your weakened state. All hail the Queen, Candice LeRae. And her opponent, she is the Queen of the Ring, Candice LeRae. You know, Indy, what are your thoughts on Stephanie Valkyrie said earlier tonight that she wants your championship? I look forward to it. I look forward to the challenge. Stephanie Valkyrie is someone I've always wanted to wrestle against, so I look forward to the challenge. Once I get past Candice LeRae and put her behind me once and for all, I'll be more than happy to give Stephanie Valkyrie her match. All hail Queen Candice. But you better hail the Queen, Candice LeRae, because she could leave SummerSlam, as the women's champion. Indy, you and Candice have gotten a long historic rivalry from when she tried to end your career. When she and Wanda Williams threw you on top of a hood of a car. It was revealed that she and Wanda both did it to you. And then at WrestleMania, you took the title from Candice. And now SummerSlam, it's been told that the rivalry between the two of you must be settled once and for all at SummerSlam. That's right. That's right. And I plan to settle it once and for all. I plan to prove to Candice once and for all that my heart won't quit. No matter what she tries to me, no matter what she wants to do to me, I will not give up. And if Liv Morgan wants to try and cash in her little briefcase while we're trying to settle our rivalry, I welcome it. She can try all she wants, but it's just ultimately going to lead to her downfall in the end. And now Candice LeRae getting in control of Liv Morgan. And now Candice LeRae in control. Oh, look at that. Nice springboard frog splash there by LeRae. LeRae now in control of Liv Morgan. Hope you're watching, Indy. Candice looking over towards you as she now slowly picks apart Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan getting beaten down like this. You don't see Liv. It's not very often you see Liv Morgan in this kind of situation. She's usually the aggressor. She's usually the one that dominates. So Candice was looking for the Candice escape. Liv Morgan able to get out of that situation. Yeah, Liv Morgan's usually the one used to dominating her opponents, but now she's the one getting dominated. And now Candice looking to build momentum, and Liv Morgan. Nice move. Oh, code breaker. Nice counter by Morgan. Middle rope code breaker. Jersey code and a kick out. A middle rope Jersey code there. Liv Morgan said that she will send Candice LeRae into oblivion. But Candice says that Liv Morgan stuck her nose where it didn't belong, and that's kind of what has started this whole matchup between these two in the first place. And now Candice LeRae has Liv Morgan on the outside. And now these two, and look at, oh, and Liv Morgan! Oblivion on the floor! Oblivion on the floor! Taking out LeRae. You could probably say that was a desperation move there by Morgan as she heads up to the top rope. Oh! And now Candice looking to try and gain the upper hand, but Morgan with an uppercut. You know, it's actually really good watching these two beat the hell out of each other, because not only A, Liv is going to soften Candice up for me at SummerSlam, but this is a good chance to really see if Liv Morgan can really actually try to cash in her case on us, and on one of us. And now Liv Morgan building momentum, and now Liv Morgan, come on! Wow. You don't see Liv Morgan acting like this much. Absolutely not. It's one of the, I don't think I've ever heard the fans actually get behind Liv Morgan like this in a long time. Liv Morgan with the code breaker off the second rope. Cover on Candice. And Candice kicks out. This is probably the first time in years I've actually ever heard the crowd get behind Liv. Thea wants Jordan at ringside when she faked. Uh-oh, yep. Yep. I don't have to finish that sentence. What you just said at the end there is enough for me to stop it right there. Yep. You're definitely right. I smell a heel turn. Never ask for someone to be in your corner. Never ask to have someone in your corner, because it's not going to end well for you. Never ever ask someone to be in your corner. Oh! And Candice LeRae takes down Liv Morgan. And now Candice escape. And now the Candice escape locked in on Morgan. And now the Candice escape locked in on Morgan. Can Morgan hold on? Can Morgan hold on? Look at this. Liv Morgan fighting free. Look at this. I have never seen I have not seen Liv Morgan like this in a long time. Absolutely. And absolutely I agree. And now Liv Morgan, oblivion. And now Liv Morgan with oblivion on LeRae. Cover on Candice. And Candice kicks out. Wow. Jordan as a heel, your thoughts? Definitely be interesting, because it would probably be the first time she's been a heel. I have not seen Liv wrestle like this in a long time. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. This is the first time I've seen Liv act like this in a long time. Oh, look out. And the referee, Charles Robertson, getting flatlined inadvertently. And now LeRae. And now LeRae sees her. And now LeRae sees the opening here. What on earth is LeRae thinking? From halfway across the ring. What the hell was that? Trying to go halfway across the ring there. And now Morgan rolls up LeRae for the win. Oh, and a kick out again. It's been so long we've seen Liv Morgan wrestle like this. I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words. And Liv Morgan with a code breaker. Jersey code. Cover on LeRae to knock off LeRae to win this match. Oh, and a kick out again. Wow, what a main event we're getting here. Absolutely, what a main event. Yeah, I'm actually enjoying this. This is definitely a side of Liv Morgan. See, this is the Liv Morgan I would love to defend my championship against. This is the Liv Morgan I want to wrestle. Oh, and Candice with a kick right to the face. And now Candice, oh look at this. Candice is showing her desperation here. Candice LeRae showing her desperation here against Morgan. Look at that. Oh, look out. And now LeRae has Liv Morgan. Oh! Wicked stepsister. And that will do it. And of course the referee turns away. And LeRae gets the win. Thanks, ref. Thanks for focusing on the turnbuckle pad. See, those are the kind of heel turns I'm okay with. Ones that are new and ones we haven't seen, like Jordan Grace being a heel. Those ones I'm more intrigued in instead of seeing the same ones we've seen before. Here is your winner, Candice LeRae. Wow, what a hard-fought match that was. What a main event that was. Candice LeRae picking up the win over Liv Morgan. We have not seen Liv Morgan wrestle like that in a very long time. But what a hard-fought match as Candice and Indy stare at each other. That title is mine, Indy. That title's mine. This is staying right here. Indy and Candice stare at each other after an incredible match between Candice and Liv. Thank you for joining us, and good night.